So, does a ghost shave people's eyebrows before it pleasures them?
If it's Whoopi Goldberg, apparently so.
Okay, so the ghost, it haunts people when they're sleeping, right? And then it shaves one of their eyebrows off, and they wake up, and then they get jerked off.
Yeah, I love it.
And they do that because when people have to make up a complete lie of what happened to their eyebrow.
Right.
Because they wouldn't tell anyone, hey, a ghost jerked me off last night. But now they have to come up with a different reason of why they shaved their eyebrow.
I would tell. I
absolutely would tell my friends that happened. Hey guys, guess what? Crazy thing happened last night.
I think you would be the first person I would have called.
Yeah,
but
it's like, dude.
Hey man, crazy thing happened.
You're assuming the ghost is a girl, though.
I mean, either way, I'm gonna be like.
Either way you come.
I don't give a shit.
Because ghosts are really good at sex.
You don't know that.
Handjobs, that's not sex, but.
I think
their hands were probably really smooth.
I think it would take. It wouldn't even need to be sex. I think if I saw some lightly sexy ghost activity, I would call. That's when I would start calling my friends.
Lightly.
I think lightly sexual.
I don't know if I call immediately. It'd just be the day after. Like, hey, crazy thing happened.
That's really later. When it becomes lightly sexual,
I think
that's where the point. I'm like, okay,
someone has to either shave both eyebrows, or they have to explain why because people are gonna be like, dude, what happened to your eyebrow? And they're like, a ghost shaved it and then gave me a hand job. They're gonna think you're crazy. That can be part of it. Yeah.
Anyway.
And this is a porn or a neurotic thriller?
I mean,
this is the wait, are we still
can it be both?
Are we still are we talking about the comic still? Or did we
talk about the movie?
Oh, we're still talking about the movie?
Yeah, we're talking about the film.
Yeah.
The comic is just, as of right now, the first issue is just a bunch of panels with the ghost jerking off the guys after shaving their eyebrows.
Or Whoopi Goldberg.
I thought it was Whoopi?
Why does he shave the eyebrows? Or she?
I feel like this goes to bigger intentions than that. Like,
yeah.
No, I think that shaving.
There's a mystery.
The shaving the eyebrows.
It's a puzzle.
The shaving the eyebrows.
Waiting to be solved.
At the absolute deepest, the shaving the eyebrows is simply a calling card.
Yeah, like I was here.
Yeah,
and like you didn't make this up.
Right, exactly.
You weren't hallucinating. You weren't dreaming.
I don't think that relates to any deeper issue. Wet Bandits didn't have like water fetishes. I don't think.
Yeah.
Maybe Marv did. I could see. Yeah, Marv might have. Harry didn't have a water fetish. It kind of seemed like Marv got a strangely satisfying.
What ethnicity of a ghost are you picturing? Like what comes to mind? Because you're hesitating, I think you're thinking black.
I was gonna say Dornish.
The what?
The Dornish.
Dornish? What's a Dornish?
You know, they're like cultured and shit.
Is that as a place?
Help me out.
What is Dornish?
It's Game of Thrones, right?
That's Game of Thrones, bro.
Oh, Game of Thrones ghost?
Well,
a ghost that a race of a fictional show.
It depends where it was set.
That's pretty meta.
Is it?
I don't know.
I lost track. I got distracted.
Is it picking up the music on the...
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. We don't have the rights to that song. We got the rights to Ghost of Ren songs.
I hope we reach a level where we get sued for use of music.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm the only name on it.
That would be amazing, right? Well,
I want to get sued.
Well, we've had one view, and it was you. So
Here, have $1.
Right. We've had one listener, and it was you. So,
yeah.
So I'm willing to wager.
I think we lost our Indonesian listener, actually, during this episode.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, take it easy on the Indonesians, man. I feel like you were laying into them.
I was. You know what? Indonesia, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's a wonderful place to visit.
This is his or her break. She's choosing to hang out with us.
You know how North Korea doesn't allow any information in? I feel like that's what happened with America and Indonesia.
How about America and the rest of the world, period?
That we just don't know anything about the rest of the world?
I think so.
I agree.
I think people are that stupid.
I've never traveled.
I've traveled a little bit, but I've also have traveled to places in the United States or been in places in the United States where there are people from all over the world going going to, and that was part of the reason why I would go to those places to have those experiences. But
Yeah.
I think everybody should travel the world. I think it actually should be like some sort of ritual where like between like college and starting your career, you should go like backpack for 6 months, or even maybe between high school and college.
Totally agree.
I definitely think between high school and college.
And you should go out there with a fucking backpack, get lost, get into situations you can't get in, out of, and stuff like that. You get into a lot of trouble, but have these learning experiences before you come back and settle up.
I think this would be an amazing. This would also be an amazing filter, like an inherent filter, just for the professional world.
Yeah.
Like holy shit!
Oh,
like you would really weed out
I
some.
just thought of it. Ghost Job 2 Gap Year. That's right, exotic locales. These people go to a hostel, and it's several different groups, and they all get fondled by the ghost. It's a coming of age porn.
Wait,
Coming, C-U-M-M-I-N-G of age porn.
with a sequel name like Gap Year, how could it not be?
Yeah. Gap Year, Gash Year. I'd watch that. I think our listeners want to watch that too.
Dude,
I'll work on the script.
You should. I was going to text you both about this actually. The other night, walked by the creepiest hostel I've ever seen.
DC?
Yeah, it was over on 14th Street. Have you been to? This is going to be I swear to God, this isn't a plug. I went to. Have you been to Taqueria Habanero? I don't know. I don't think it's.
Sounds pretty high.
I don't think it's new.
Yeah.
But I've never been there before. It's.
We're a Taco Bell kind of show.
It's fantastic. Anyway, I totally recommend it. But anyway, walking from the car to the place, you had to pass by some. It was just called it had a sign out front that simply said "Tourist Hostel," and it was this weird fluorescent sign. And it was creepy as fuck. They're like windows. Like some of them were broken, some of them were cobwebbed over. And it was just it was really... But the sign was on. The tourist hostel sign was illuminated. It was horrifying.
Yeah.
Was
it flashing?
So,
was it just like a flash?
No, the light was pristinely maintained.
Did you hear murder noises?
In my head.
What would the murder noises in your head sound like? What?
Muffled. But also like...
One could say gimpish.
There were
gimpish murder noises.
There were...
gimpish muffled noises. Muffled gimpish noises. That sounds like a muffled gimp.
It sounded
like... You
heard like a muffled gimp in front of a hostel, my friend. I'm sorry that happened.
Yeah. Hostel gimps.
I was going to say it sounded...
They're like, you can stay here, only $25 a night, but you must put this suit on.
Sounded like they had drinks.
They had drinks. They don't normally... It was just this one night only that it's gimp night.
It just sounded like in the murder sounds I heard the clinking of...
It's normally $75 a night, no gimps, but it's $25 a night and you have to be a gimp.
God.
For one night, would you do it? You're traveling somewhere. You're in Indonesia.
Okay.
And you know that you only have one day and night in
a beautiful place.
2 days, 1 night in Indonesia.
Okay.
But you can only go there if you stay at this hostel that makes you dress up like a gimp and do some gimp stuff.
What are the hours I have to be at the... Is there a minimum hours I have to spend at the hostel? Like, do I have to be in by a certain time? Is there a curfew? What if I just stay out?
My initial thought before anything is that if you said 2 days and 1 night, the amount of time that you'd spend being a gimp relative to that small window of time, totally not worth it. You'd be like gimped, and then you'd have to sleep at some point.
Yeah.
It has to be a minimum commitment of 4 hours, you think, right?
For the gimping?
Anything less. So if you're sitting there for 36 hours...
2 a.m. to 6 a.m. is your gimp time.
Oh!
Yeah, I know. It's terrible.
Yeah, no.
So you wouldn't do it.
You're basically flying sort of be a gimp at that
But
point.
if you're not going out partying, you can do the gimp thing.
Right, just because I had dinner.
If you said 4 nights, 5 days, one of those nights for 4 hours, you had to gimp it up, that becomes a consideration.
Does it change
the ratio of time?
What if you show up in the...
That may at least consider it. I'm not saying you'd probably say yes, but...
Yes
territory is a year, 1 night.
So say you show up. Say you get off the plane.
Right.
They get you... The first thing that happens when you arrive, they get you coming down the tarmac off the plane, and you spend 4 hours as a gimp. And then you're done, and get to spend the rest of the trip doing whatever the hell you want. Does that
define the trip?
Yeah, what do you
that's
do?
What I'm asking.
Time.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I'm asking because you were saying 4 days and you got to gimp it up for 1 night.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's already dictated. It's dictated that you're going to knock it out immediately.
Yeah.
does that make you need more leisure time afterward, or are you more willing to say like, oh, okay, like I'll I only need like 2.5 days then because
Well, you're not
it's
going
2.5
for a hike.
it's 2.5 days less 4
I
hours.
think everybody's different.
I think so too. I'm asking the two of
I
you.
tell you, this though is that one thing you wouldn't want to do is do it at the end of your trip.
Oh, for sure,
Because
right.
the entire party, and you're like, oh my god, it's all building up.
You're
Like,
dreading
Yeah,
it.
you're
It's like,
dreading
you
it.
got
Yeah,
that,
so you want to go right
I
to
think
the
the most
gimp.
optimal way would be just as soon as you landed,
knock it
get it
out.
over with,
Yeah.
then just hang out this vacation.
I agree.
And what better place to experience after being stuck as a gimp in beautiful Indonesia?
Exactly.
The first thing I would do is log in and listen to this. I would just find this exact broadcast. And just
Yeah.
be like, yep, called it.
Yeah, I knew this happened. I'm so glad I picked it right away for my gimp stint. 4 hours. What if it's 12 hours?
Of gimpitude?
You were there four days.
I don't think I'm
I
doing
mean, I
it.
don't
12
know
hours
if I
of-
could sit there and tell you the variables without putting a lot
Right.
of thought into it. Like
Right.
it's,
This is you're
but I'll tell you this: is that the most important thing to understand is that everyone has their price.
Yes. So like, it's 12 hours of gimp, and you're there for 4 days.
Oh, God,
Would
no.
you want all 12 hours at
God,
once,
no.
or would you space it out?
Yeah,
and
no,
have the trip?
I'd say no to that deal entirely.
No, you're right. You've drifted. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
12 hours out of 4 days, man. That's
12.
3 hours a day.
I set the benchmark of basically 4 hours.
Yeah.
Over
a 4-day period.
Would you want? Yeah. Would
so
you
that
want
you triple
4?
that all of a sudden?
Yeah.
And that was
that's
just to
not
start
good.
the conversation. And like, I wouldn't do that I wouldn't do 4 hours for fucking 5 days. That still wouldn't be enough.
And that's probably something you'd have to negotiate.
30 days.
so. Doesn't it make you
4
want?
hours for 30 days, maybe. I think that's a fair price. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
Is
personally just have a steep price to be in someone's bitch.
Here's the thing, though. Right? Is
Yeah.
that the people hiring you for this service, like, are they flying you from here? From
I was under the
because
understanding this is all expenses paid.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. What
Yeah.
what kind of makes you wonder, like,
You've
what's-
won a trip to
like,
Indonesia.
like why wouldn't why wouldn't they just hire a local one, right? And it kind of makes you like, and that's really what comes in.
They want American gimps.
Yeah, no, that's not really for me to think about. Like, you're that stupid to do this kind of thing? Sure.
Yeah, most of their
You have this much money and you're that dumb? I respect that.
27% of all Indonesian calendars feature American gimps every month.
I thought there was just one entirely. It was just American Gimp.
Yeah, it's just
Well,
American
that one
gimp.
brings the average up. There's the one that's anti-American GIMP, and they actually found imagery that actually counts as a negative hit.
So you would break the hours up, or you would take the 4 all at once?
I mean,
Nah,
there's still a variable of how much time do I get in exchange for the 4 hours.
Here's the trick. You first negotiate that
Yeah.
getting dressed and undressed and all the prep time is included in the time you're getting paid for.
Smart.
And then you break it up, right? Because then for each hour, there's time spent getting ready and
That'd
unready.
be included in the rider, yeah. That's
Yeah,
down
right.
the road.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
still talking about like what you would exchange for me for doing that, and like
Oh, we're talking.
I still don't have a price. I've been saying just using
Talking.
4 hours of GIMP time.
And I need some sort of.
Or,
Yeah.
There's
would
a lot of
that would that be
expenses.
MGT? I mean GIMP time.
There's a lot of expenses.
I mean, gimp time, man. You jerk time.
So we'll use that as a variable.
No, I think you'd.
Would they tell you in advance, like, what you'd be doing as a gimp? Or will you take this deal
Still,
blindly?
to me, that's just down the road.
Yeah, we're gonna.
You
come
worry
to-
about that
down.
when it happens.
We haven't arrived at a deal
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah,
We need to get this conversation driven.
that's
forward.
down the road. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I feel like-
I'm still hung up on the whole time factor.
No,
it has
I
to be
feel
a really
like-
significant amount of time.
30 days? Do you really want to spend 30 days in Indonesia?
I mean, if it's all expenses paid and I just have to go there for 4 hours of work, yeah. And that's
Well,
not even like a solid, yeah.
I mean,
just
that's
a-
hard work,
That's
though.
a generally speaking, if someone sits there and says, just in the very blunt terms, no matter what it is, digging a ditch, being a gimp, whatever, you do 4 hours of it.
All right, so you're there.
If you get 4 hours, all expenses paid for 3 days vacation, a place that's almost qualified to be paradise.
I bet there's a lot of.
You still have to, at the very least, consider it. Just be like, okay, let me give this some thought.
Yeah. What do
I'm
you
still leaning towards no. I would have me personally.
Nah, man. I feel like if you could get,
I don't know
if
if
you,
I
if you,
sit there
okay,
and-
but, okay, but what if you what if it would it make you feel better? Would it make you feel better if you got even like a semblance of client info ahead of time? Like, it's possible.
No, that wouldn't matter.
I feel
Well,
like
there's
I feel like a lot of
There's
times
no Yelp for gimps,
no,
man.
no.
Like-
I feel like a lot of times
wait.
they just want to give to talk.
Is
to
this
them.
going to be like a LinkedIn profile
No,
thing?
they wanna
Am I
have-
going to get a connection?
No.
You got to cover the gap in your resume with gimp time.
They want you to hang out at the bar, and they want the GIMP to hang out at the bar with them and have a drink and just talk.
We just
to
need to
them.
be connected to LinkedIn just so they
You
can
just
sit
got
there and
this-
be referrals. Because I'm not doing this stuff like it's a solid referral. Like you're gonna pay this forward.
You get 3 days of 16 hours shifts in a shoe factory, or you get 4 hours of GIMP, and you're there for 30 days.
I'm sorry. So wait, what was the other one?
Three straight days, 16 hours of working in the shoe factory
Shoe factory?
with cutting your fingers, putting like the shoelaces
Well,
together.
how do if I cut my fingers? I just probably put shoes together. But
You
okay,
get blisters and
it's hard work.
you
What
probably
you're
get
saying. It
whipped.
is very intensive at work. It's very grueling. But for 3 days for 16 hours, would I do that of bringing a gift for us? Absolutely.
Okay.
If I had to choose between the two, and a little game of Would You Rather?
Yeah, would you rather?
I would rather work 360 days making shoes and be someone's bitch. That's correct. I think anybody that respects themselves will make that choice, right?
So you're a Nike GIMP.
A Nike gimp?
Yeah.
Yeah, of sorts.
Yeah.
In the greater scheme of things, I guess you'll always be somebody's bitch.
Well, yeah.
Until you're... Yeah.
You know what? I think I'd do it. I'd take the GIMP.
You would?
Yeah.
4 hours of gimp time?
4 straight hours of GIMP time.
No.
You...
Without signing, we signed the waiver, the non-disclosure or whatever. We can.
NDA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the rest of your trip paid for.
Yeah.
Do we want to... Yeah. Should we
Like,
turn
you
this
could-
into like a call? Like, should we say, like, any GIMPs out there, we'll buy you your freedom or something?
Yeah, absolutely. Hey,
Not
if you're
freedom.
listening
Not
and you're a
freedom.
GIMP,
Not freedom.
Careful there.
You'd come be
Yeah.
up. No. If you'd come,
freedom.
Not your freedom.
No one could buy your freedom. You're probably stuck in that forever.
GIMPs don't want freedom. Once they're a GIMP for a while, they like it.
I'm saying.
Stockholm syndrome, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I was more saying
Exactly.
we'd purchase the rights
To their life story.
to their GIMPhood.
So you buy them?
Well, no,
Are GIMPs
no,
bought?
you buy their contract.
Ooh. Do we want GIMPs in their contract year?
Well, usually, speaking of all people in contract years, whether it be athletes or whatever, people usually perform better in contract years. So
Yeah, that GIMP is. You want the GIMP in the contract.
I mean,
year.
if
We
it
want
gets to be a contract year,
want pre.
It depends where he's at,
Yeah.
in terms of the whole entire timeline of career. But
The entire formula will be measured by a countdown to start of contract.
So this GIMP was in a 4-year deal. Okay, and we go approach him after year 3,
we should think about a signing bonus.
and we trade. We trade.
what percentage of his salary of the salary cap would you say on an annual basis?
This
Well, how many-
this GIMP is worth 32% of our budget.
Whoa! Well, I mean, I don't care who that is. They better be doing some
If someone-
fantastic shit because
They
that's
are.
way too much.
I mean, unless GIMP teams are only composed of 2 players, right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I just think 32%.
His
It
mouth
depends-
is
it
so
depends-
wide it gets double
it depends
gagged.
on average.
Double gag mouth. Double gag.
yeah.
mouth. You
On
need
average,
2
how
gag
many
balls.
does the average WIMP squadron,
GIMP squadron.
GIMP squadron?
How many they usually have?
So that leaves.
I don't know.
Right, because if you were 32% of that, well, then you kind of
We still got another 68%. They
or
can
the
be
other
lesser
dude is
GIMPs.
fucking, yeah,
I mean, if you're playing Moneyball here,
Khal Drogo.
I got to go with the 32% GIMP in the contract year because he's going to give you
100%.
a lot, 100%,
Maybe even 110%.
110% effort. Also, it'll elevate the game of the rest of the GIMPs
Right. Well, it's competition. Yeah. No,
Yeah. because they're like,
You're talking about just pure Gimponomics now.
yeah. So we want GIMPs that are currently in their also in their contract year, right? So we have a GIMP room full
What-
of contract year GIMPs.
What would be the peak age for a Gimp, though?
27.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think 27.
Yeah, it depends on what training facilities they have access to, right?
Yeah.
Like, how much are they working out?
I just feel like they're more flexible when they're in their
Like
20s.
20, like I feel like 27 is your prime when you've kept in like a physical peak, right?
Yeah.
Like it's earlier if you're atrophied,
Are these former athletes?
I guess. I mean, it depends on what your pleasure is, I guess. Right? That's more about the client.
Yeah, that's true. We thought about this a lot.
I gotta be honest.
Hey, if you're listening and you're a GIMP, we can set you free. We totally have.
No, we can't set you free.
What?
That did not happen. No, that is
No,
not
you can't.
true.
That's not true at all.
You're absolutely not claiming that. There is a possibility that we could buy your contract and you
Yeah,
could work for us.
we'll buy out your contract. So just let us know the details.
It's up
of
to
your
you.
deal.
The advantages would be that
Yeah,
I don't know.
Send your contract.
Depends
It
on
doesn't
your
have to
deal.
be the written contract. We trust you. We want to know the numbers. Email us at degeneratnation@gmail.com, and we'll help you out. Get you out of that contract into our contract. Because we got a gorgeous gimp room here. It's absolutely gorgeous.
It really is lovely.
Got freshly
better
tiled
than-
surface.
Where did you say that this floor surface form? It was from across the way, wasn't it?
The floor.
The floor,
floor's
yeah.
from Belgium.
The Belgium.
It's
They was on a
Belgium.
ship.
Yeah.
It
Belgium
was
made.
brought over here in a ship.
Yeah.
There was time you had to wait for it to be
It was
brought over
slow-boat.
by.
I mean, we treat our gimps well here.
The point is,
It's
we
a
buy.
very
The point is,
high-end
if you can get to
gimp.
Belgium, there's a high probability we can get you lumped in with a shipment we already have coming here.
Yeah.
It appears we buy shit from.
Yeah, so
there
escape
with
your
some
current
frequency.
situation. If you don't think we can get you out of your contract, go to Belgium. We'll order more tile for this our gimp room, and you'll come with.
Pretty sweet deal.
Sweet
Yeah,
deal.
absolutely.
So, do we want? Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know. I was wondering, do we want to? God damn it! It's a shame this is a audio program. I was gonna say we should finish with some sort of physical challenge, but
Okay.
they can't see it.
We're all gonna kiss or something?
It's not a physical challenge.
I guess that's a physical. I was gonna say more like, the first thing that came to mind was to throw tennis balls at each other's heads and see how close throw it as hard as you can and see how close you can do it, and the person can still catch it.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. Or maybe push-ups, but I don't really feel like push-ups. I'm kind of tired.
What about
So-
He-Man sit-ups?
What the hell are you, man?
That's when you do sit up and then someone pulls their pants down and you do sit ups
Pulls
into
it.
their butt.
Why are they
I've
called?
never heard of that.
Why are they
I've
called?
He-Man.
Why are they
He-Man never did any of
called?
that.
Why are they called He-Man?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're just
That
that's
doesn't
what they're
make
called.
sense.
They're called He-Man sit-ups. You're doing a sit-up and then someone takes their pants off
I've honestly never heard that.
and
Yeah,
you
no, never heard of that.
nose to ass.
I've never heard of
No,
that.
I've seen that happen.
No.
Well, no,
Not
bing
even
it.
once.
Bing it right now.
Not
bet-
even once.
Bing it. He-Man sit-up.
Okay, I'm doing it.
All right, yeah, you're gonna Bing this? Bing search this?
Bing
Well,
search.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Do you go into
Please do.
Bing?
Yeah, I
You got
did. Look at me. I'm binging it right now.
Yes. He's using Bing for real this time.
He's using Bing. He's using Bing to actually look up if people do sit-ups where they plant their face in someone else's ass, right?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Well,
it's called
no.
a He-Man sit-up, apparently.
No, all
I've
I
never
did
heard
was
of such a
all
fucking
I
thing.
did
It
was
sounds crazy, but
all
Yeah,
I
it's a
did was
He-Man sit-up.
all I did was
Yeah.
YouTube. I'm sorry. All I did was Bing He-Man sit up.
yeah.
And
Is anything coming up?
No, nothing's coming up.
What? That's bullshit. It's because you didn't really Bing it. You're lying.
Yeah.
You're right. I used Bing's knockoff cousin, which has less content.
Oh, so you're looking on YouTube?
No, I'm looking on Bing, bro. We've
All right,
been over
good,
this.
good. Bing it up. What comes up?
Oh, is there a Bing
He's giving it up?
Is there like an app?
He's just giving up.
App? I'll check my Bing.
Right here, Bing.
I'll check my.
Hey man, which Bing do you have?
I got
the Bing phone.
the beta version of Bing. I swear I did not make up He-Man sit-up. I'm very clever, but I'm not that clever. This is the part of the broadcast where the listeners guess if it's real or not.
Right, they don't even know what we're doing. Like we're like it's kind of dead air. No,
We're coming
no,
towards
that's
the
what we
close.
did.
We're
When
coming towards.
Maybe I told you this. Stop me if I told you this. When I was in college, what we always did, like my roommates and I, our favorite game was you had to sit or it didn't. You could choose to sit or stand. It didn't matter, but you had to have your arms at your side. Was the point, right?
Yeah.
You had to have your arms down, and someone would stand, in the same room, different places, and whip a tennis ball at your head as hard as they could. And the trick was how close could they be, and you could still get your hand up. You couldn't raise your hand until they'd thrown it.
Sorry, I didn't go to Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. I went to someplace else.
Dude,
I just went to this shitty fucking elementary school in North Carolina until they sucked. Where you went? That sounds really cool.
Oh yeah, it's not in here.
I'm suggesting a game is what I'm doing.
Wow,
Like, you do that now?
I invented something, you
I don't know.
guys.
If I was younger, man, sure.
I don't
Now
know.
I'm old.
I invented something.
Do you, what's gonna? What do you think's gonna happen?
All right, I'm on Bing.
I'll die of a tennis
It's a
ball
tennis
injury.
ball.
I'll die of
He-Man
a drunken
sit-up.
tennis ball injury. It'll be terrible.
He-Man sit up. Here we go. Here we go.
I bet we can still do it. I bet you can still do it. What are you doing? Did you get it?
Oh, there's a He-Man fan fiction. That's the first thing that came
there's-
up.
Uh-oh.
Tila's journey. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, here we go. All right, we're going to read some of this.
I'm ready.
This is what we're going to do. Let's see how long this is. Okay. All right, we'll do some paragraphs. Okay, this is I banged this. I banged He-Man sit-up. It didn't exist. I made it up. And what we got is possible erotica. This is fan fiction. Okay. The next morning, Tila entered the workshop to find her father and Adam talking while they inspected the hover melter one more time. Why do I get the feeling I just interrupted their conversation? Tila wondered as she greeted the men. Duncan explained how the demonstration and training would go, while Tila and Adam listened. Lord Bathos joined them with the 5 men who would be trained, and Duncan proceeded to give the men an overview of how to operate and maintain the machine. How are you feeling this morning? Tila asked Adam quietly. Good as new, came the reply. Tila once again marveled at how quickly the prince could recover from injuries and illnesses. At the appointed time, the group moved outdoors to a nearby hill where the demonstration would take place. Lady Amela and a large group from the city were already waiting. Tila took her post near her father. But before anything could begin, a familiar-sounding crackle sounded behind the crowd. You've made it too easy, man-at-arms, sneered Skeletor. Evelyn, Triclops, and Trapjaw moved on to the flanking positions. Only the captain of the guard and the cowardly prince to help you? This will be fun. Get them! So much for a peaceful demonstration, thought Tila as she grabbed her sword. The people scouted in all directions. Tila saw Adam usher Lord Bathos and Lady Amela to a safe hiding spot as she prepared to battle with Triclops and Trapjaw. Good, they're safe. Man-at-Arms pressed some buttons on the remote, and the hover melter suddenly bristled with laser guns that had been hidden inside. Thank you, Skeletor, for helping us demonstrate the hover melter's defensive capabilities. The hover melter began firing at Skeletor and Evelyn. Tila lost track of what happened next as Trapjaw and Triclops began to attack her. She was hard-pressed to keep the villains at bay as they first engaged her and then turned their attention on the hover melter. During the skirmish, Trapjaw bit her sword in half with his middle mouth.
Is this still getting red? Holy shit.
She reacted quickly by grabbing a large stick from the ground and using the makeshift staff to swipe his feet out from under him.
Okay.
She turned to face off against Triclops just as he fired his laser gun at her. Before she could react, the shot was deflected by a familiar-looking sword. She looked up to see He-Man smiling down at her. Mind if I join the party?
I can't get into this. This is just too. No.
You want to hear more of that? No.
No, I don't need any more.
Come on, hit the bowl again and read some He-Man.
No, I'm not. This doesn't end. This simply does not.
I'll
end.
scroll down. How far is it?
It went down really fucking far, dude. That's what I've been doing. And that's chapter 4 of 17.
There's 17 chapters of this?
We're not doing this. That's a different show.
All right, I'm gonna skip to the end of this chapter.
Show. We're gonna warn the audience.
Oh, wait.
It was really lovely sitting here with all of you.
Oh my God.
Had a great time.
Okay, I'm just going to read random lines from this as we close out. What about He-Man? Is he looking for a cure too?
What? What's the cure?
The smile on his face at seeing his daughter awake would have lit up the dark side of Eternia.
Eternia?
That's where he was from, man. You didn't know like He-Man when you were a youth? Even as a little girl, she never felt this helpless. It caused her no end of anguish to realize that she could not command her arms to rise and return her father's embrace. We're going to find a way to reverse the spell. Yes, Father. The last conscious thought Tila had was of how loved and cherished she felt by everyone in the room. That's the end of chapter 4. And thus, the end of this episode.
Love you guys. Sorry.
Take care.
Bye.